Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Out of Context. I am going to be doing introductions a little bit differently today, simply because I'm enjoying a nice frozen yogurt ice cream thing, and I want to eat it. So it's me, one of your favorite co-hosts that apparently I don't get as much likes and reviews or anything whenever it's just me and Adrian, but whatever. With me today is two other people. They can introduce themselves. I'm going to eat my ice cream.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I am one of the co-hosts, Walker AC, and to you, my friends. Yes, you're still my friends after all this. It is I, Adrian. And I think it's your turn, other person.
Hi everybody, it's me, your favorite rabbit raccoon. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are all doing very well. So, what is today's topic of conversation?
Well, first of all, I love how you're asking how everyone's doing. Because
like they can respond. I know.
We're just going to wait here for them to respond to us.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to you guys be like, oh, we're going to let the rabbit one go free. Introduce yourself. I'm going to be like, hi. Can I bite?
Just introduce yourself every time you're on this podcast.
Yeah, but not freely. It's normally like, hi, how's it going? And that's it.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Well,
why are you judging me now?
No, it's okay. It's not like now everyone that's listening to this gets to also judge you. They're like, at first they didn't realize it, but now they're like, oh, I fucking just now realized that. That's what Becky does.
Sure.
But
all the time.
I don't know.
I probably do that a lot.
I don't know. I'm just, giving you shit today. I can only focus on what's going on right now. But before, that's too much for me to remember. But people can always go back and listen to previous episodes with Becky on any of our streaming platforms where Out of Context is at. Hey. No actual topic of discussion. We're just going to wing it. Kind of like we do most of the time. That's like that last episode. We honestly just wanged it.
Wanged it?
We wanged it. We wanged it. So,
interesting.
Anything exciting going on for you, Adriana?
Nothing much, just a normal working and doing what I normally do. I work some more, and I work some more. And, of course, I also like to start off with this show, but I'm going to pimp a product here. I think I told you guys off camera about it. Of course, for those of you, once again, who cannot see this because it makes no sense because they're a podcast, it is the cooling blanket. I spent a whopping $25 on Amazon. It's a great blanket. It cools you down. It's room temperature, feels like a breeze when you put it on your body, and I am all for it. So go on Amazon, order it. Just order any kind of cooling blanket. It is freaking amazing. But other than that, life is really good. So I will throw to you, Becky. How have you been doing?
No. Hold on, Becky. Hold on. Sir, are you, selling a product? Is that company that's selling that product sponsoring us?
They should be. I'm going to talk about an awful lot. So, here's hoping. And,
okay. Well, there you go.
Yes. And, of course, once again, what you hear in the background is them sending out weird memes, grotesque memes, and everything. So if you hear them chuckle here and there, that's disturbing all in itself. Thank you so much for adding that on here. I'm not even going to describe what it is, and we shall just keep it moving. Now when we go over to Twitch, and everybody can watch what we're doing on Twitch. It's going to be a whole different ball game.
Your friend, by the way, is here. Apparently, they just as soon as I'm here, that image I sent.
Followed by, it's a German Shepherd furry.
Yes. So let's see if we can add on other people. But as she continues to add on different stuff to it, it's just great.
Oh, there she is.
Now, welcome our next guest. Please state your name and business.
Hello, my name is Kevin Yu. My business is pleasure, and pleasure is my business.
And business is good, I see.
It's been booming.
Apparently. How have you been?
Oh, just got off work, had a migraine, the usual.
Oh, cool. And of course, everyone in the room, say hi to Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Becky, you're supposed to do it with me at the same time. This is to sound like, an AA meeting.
It's not my fault you waited.
I am eating a treat. You should know this.
That's okay. I'm having fun looking up the survey images.
Which defeats the whole purpose of doing it. Which defeats the whole purpose of doing a podcast if you're just looking at random, disturbing memes and whatnot.
Well, no, because then people can be motivated. Like, I really want to know what these memes are. And I can know what these memes are because I'm not part of their group. I should reach out to these people and become friends with them and sneak in and invade their territory. No square. And start, that's what she said here. And they can see the memes, but you have to infiltrate first.
But
We would just disturb. We just disturb each other.
We could, but we have to let other people in. And I think we're kind of a private kind of group, cult, whatnot. And I don't think we'll let people in without the magical password or at least a small donation.
Mm-hmm.
Last donation is 100% me. Right now.
Donation to D's nuts.
I knew she was going to say that.
Okay, wait, now that everyone is here, unless someone else randomly joins in, because that's just what happens with this podcast now, and I'm here for it. Nothing ever gets planned, people. Very rarely do things get planned. I tell you, every week, Adrian and I will message each other like, hey, I have an idea, or do you have an idea? It's usually like, I either have some ideas or no clue as of right now. So 9 out of 10 times we go into this having no plans, and either sometimes it's just Adrian and I, or, most of the time now we do have Becky joining us. And now we have Kevin, then we had Sarah, we had the whole Brady bunch, the second to the last episode. And yeah, so Becky was just voluntold to be part of this podcast this evening as we're recording, and then Kevin just slid in,
Giggity.
and that's cool. That's what we're here for. I'm for the randomness. But oh wait, hold on. I have to be polite here. Becky, anything going on for you that you would like to share?
Not really. Just work. And I got drunk yesterday, so that was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun. And Kevin, anything exciting going on for you?
I'm going through the process of, moving back to Florida. So
What
there's
part?
that. Back to Orlando.
Oh, okay.
More like Borlando or Porlando if you're nasty.
For all of that.
Bad Janet Jackson reference, but thank you though. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Wait, hold on. Don't talk smack about Florida, because Becky's supposed to be moving down here eventually. So don't talk smack about Florida. Florida's paradise. We love Florida.
I will
We
not
have
be
really-
moving down
we
there
have-
until your governor's assassinated, just saying.
I can't control that. If I assassinate him, then we can't hang out unless you visit me in prison.
Or how about this? You convince Hasm to move up north.
No.
Then no.
You have snow. We don't want to move to the snow.
Or we pick a state where we all agree on and we move to that state. But I'm not moving somewhere where I could potentially be jailed.
The only other state I'm willing to be in is the state of madness, which is Florida. Which is Florida.
I'm in the state of madness.
I'm in the state of madness. You're in the state of New York.
Which is kind of the epitome of madness, but we digress. Now, granted, if Becky gets arrested, does that mean Ashley gets conjugal visits? Do I need to bring Becky a cake with a shank in it? Does Kevin need to sneak her cigarettes? Just how does this work?
That's a question.
No.
Somebody would have to definitely provide me with some kind of nicotine, otherwise I'm gonna be in there for not just being fruity, but for homicide.
No. So this is what we're going to do here. This is what we're going to do. Because Becky's most likely going to sit in a jail before being transferred to a prison, most likely either North Florida or down South Florida in the boonies. So in the meantime, if Becky is arrested, especially in Orange County area, which is usually around where we are, she would go to 33rd Street. And 33rd Street is in Orlando. What else is in Orlando? A lot of tourist attractions, including helicopter tours. That's where we go in. Kevin goes in saying that he wants to rent a helicopter, and he starts asking all the questions about helicopters, from all the nuts and bolts and how do it go fly. And meanwhile, Adrian and I, are rolling around doing cartwheels in our ninja outfits during the daylight, and we steal the helicopter. And then Kevin, because he was just asking, he was never part of this, he says, like, well, that's my cue to leave. This is awkward. And he just leaves. Adrian and I are flying over to the 33rd Street. At this point, Kevin has magically appeared there, and he is drilling a hole into the ceiling right above where Becky's cell is. And then we drop down a rope, and then we get Kevin and Becky, and they climb up the rope with their amazing, skills that we all learned in gym and PE when we were children. And then we fly away into the sunset and probably crash in the Bermuda Triangle.
Fun fact, my gym, where I went to school, I never had to climb the rope.
Well,
I never learned either.
But you're gonna have to climb the rope when we rescue you. And also, it's a plus, that Kevin is kind of Asian Oriental, so he knows martial arts instantly, just in case the guards come and attack. He can fend them off, while actually Ashley and I rescue you, Becky.
Why don't we just blackmail and bribe people like normal people? Jeez.
No.
Ashley and Adrian, are we really surprised?
No, hold on. No, this is where we messed up. Kevin can be in the helicopter with me. We don't worry about his martial arts skills. Those are not needed, because if we have Adrian down there rescuing Becky and the guards come in, they're going to be distracted by seeing Adrian. They're going to immediately assume he's the criminal while we rescue Becky.
How did I know you're going to throw me to the wolves in this one? The original plan's on a whole lot.
You started it with Kevin.
You did.
You made it open season.
The trick is that everybody's a wolf in this.
But I get to go to jail while Becky gets rescued. You guys ride off in the sunset. Is somebody going to come back and rescue me?
But if it helps Adrian, I'm just getting arrested just for having a wife.
Adrian,
You have more rights in Florida than I do.
Adrian, no, it'll work out fine, because, clearly you didn't commit any crimes. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And we all know that black men are proven innocent every single day, and the justice system treats them just right. So you're okay. You'll be fine.
Or, of course, the moment I get arrested, I'm going to have to call Kevin. Kevin's got to dress up as a lawyer, and he's got to defend me and, of course, get me out of jail.
Just get my Morgan and Morgan disguise ready.
Yes, please.
Oh, my current attorney. Oh, no, never mind. Shut up, Ashley. Anyway, where does Becky and I come into this? When this is a trial?
Yell hearsay.
Hearsay!
Just you gotta appeal to the Bible thumpers. That's what you do, and say it's you blame the Democrats, and there you go. Say guns, Jesus, and abortion, and trick them.
Wait, hold on. No. So actually, Becky and I, we sneak into the courthouse before the trial starts. And we knock out the prosecutor and his trial partner, and we change into their clothes. They might be skinnier than us. Those clothes are going to fit very awkward, but we're going to make it work. And then we're going to come in pretending we're the prosecutors, and we're going to just piss off the judge. And we're going to keep saying, overruled, and objection to every little thing. Even if it's working in Adrian's favor, we're just going to be a complete mess. And then that way, the judge will be so pissed off. And it's going to be like, you know what? Trial dismissed. Adrian, get the hell out of my courthouse. If the guy's racist, he'll be like, I'm sure I'll see you back in here sometime. And that's if the judge is racist, which most likely he probably will be. And then he's going to, hold us in contempt. And then we have to do a whole new rescue mission.
Well, there's got to be a sequel.
Well, yeah, we can do this like the Fast and Furious, where it just never ends.
And we just keep saying the word family over and over and over again. So yeah.
We're doing
It all
Imagine-
started with DVD players.
Imagine if I'm in death row in my seat, and they're like, your final words, or what would you like for your final meal? I'm like, family. I'm like, but what? You want your last meal to be family? Yes. Bring them forward.
Becky possesses the arm.
Presents, please. Where's the barbecue sauce and the Chick-fil-A sauce?
And where is the spleen of my greatest enemy? You were supposed to present it, Becky. Otherwise, now it's just going to be your spleen, and then you kill me. And it's
No, I don't want your spleen. I want to eat your heart because it'll be poisoned and close to dead, and it'll make me sick, and it'll kill me, so I don't have to do the electric chair.
I get the calves. I mean, at least it's muscle, so I mean, I get the calves.
Wait, why are you eating this is my last meal.
Well, I mean, I want to be part of the group. I want to feel included. Kevin, let's see. I mean, Kevin can have the shoulders and the forearms.
What about the rump roast?
Fair warning though, you don't want to go for the middle of my back, my left shoulder, this shoulder, and my right rib. I have tattoos.
Becky, we can just boil you down and use you as a broth.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
Because, all the impurities rise up and you just scoop them out of the pot. That's your tattoos.
Okay, cool.
Also we can boil her and sell her fat for soap. That'll work also.
Oh, we can make it the Rapid Raccoon brand. And fun fact, when people use the soap, they get rabies.
And they don't know. Because they'll think it's just a marketing ploy.
Exactly. It's going to be another white girl selling shit on Etsy, and they won't even know. And then you get rabies.
Yeah.
You get girls walking around with Starbucks cups and their processed handmade soaps that they get off of Etsy to think that they are original, and they're going to have rabies. And I'll have money.
It works out perfectly.
Wait, but Ashley, you'd be dead because you said you were going to eat my heart.
Kevin learned the power of voodoo, and he brought me back to life.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm just here for the human sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised we aren't sacrificing Adrian, though, seeing as how that's his thing, is being the one who curls up in a fetal position and cries.
I thought you were going to say it's his thing to be sacrificed. I'm like, when? But
Why does it always go back to me suffering all this? I don't understand this. I don't understand how this works.
Because that's our thing, Adrian. It's our thing. I threaten you, you fall down and cry, I bite you, I run away.
it's either that or you just go back to the courthouse, Adrian.
Fine.
And then good luck.
Yeah, good luck from there because the American justice system is not going to treat you right.
Kevin's my lawyer. I mean, and he will clear me of all charges every single time. I have faith in him.
I've played Phoenix Wright.
Your faith is misplaced. Something dark side.
So,
Also, where are my t-shirts? Where are the images of my t-shirts?
I didn't forget about them. It's been a very busy work week. Don't worry, my dear raccoon. You will have them.
I want to see a picture of it.
I want to see
Just
it as
get a picture of a t-shirt and just write like a caption over it. It just says, "Shut the hell up, Becky."
Or damn it, Becky.
Damn it, Becky.
Yeah, we can actually do that. So, we went from like a Mission Impossible thing. Oh, I apologize. Kevin, you were saying?
I'm just saying, why don't we just use body paint?
I'd be down for that.
There you go.
But whose body?
Whoever wants to step up.
Draw straws. Whoever has the shortest dick has to be painted. There we go.
Becky, you first. So anyhow, there we go.
I won't be it.
And I can buy them, so she didn't say that it had to be grown. It could be
have a box. I have a box. I can show you what I have in the box. Oh, hi, Odin.
It's a podcast. It's a podcast. You cannot show it what you have in the box. God, what's in the box? Oh, come on. What's in the box?
Why did my door get left open? Close the door.
And of course, this podcast already fell off the rails. We started with a Mission Impossible type saving scenario to courtroom to killing Becky and selling her fat for soap and of course eating her body parts. What's the next step we're going to go to? We have to resurrect her at least. We have to.
We resurrect Becky, and then all of a sudden we get recruited by Samuel Jackson that now we have to save the world.
I am literally Robin Raccoon at that point. I'm Rocket with rabies.
And I will say, there are too many motherfucking raccoons on this motherfucking plane, so I'll just...
Nice.
And I get to bite you.
Of course.
It works.
And so I get rabies, I turn into a raccoon, and then you guys have to kill me like some weird zombie plague, but just rabid raccoon version.
That reminds me of the movie Beavers. Let's not do that.
Wait, what about vaginas?
No, it's literally a movie called Wereboob. Wow.
Wow, take two on that one.
You said beavers, so I'm like, okay, beavers equals vagina. Why are we talking about vaginas now? Wait, what does vaginas have to do with, like, saving the world? The vagina revolts.
Kevin,
really
save us. Kevin, save us.
And they're coming.
Did you ever hear this movie called She-Wolf of the SS?
No.
It's about I guess, a female werewolf that's a Nazi. I'm pretty sure it's not a dream.
I need to do some research. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Oh, Kevin, you started now.
She-Wolf, SS.
Watch out, you might end up with a
Oh my
list.
god, it's real.
All right, not a dream. Awesome.
It's Isla. It's a 1975 horror/war film for an hour and 36 minutes. Isla, She-Wolf of the SS.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's Canadian.
It's Canadian. Wait, I want to read the blurb for it. Hold on, let me open it. Hey.
The less of Nazi medical camp commander matches her sadistic nature. Is this a porn?
It's the 70s, so most likely.
Only one way to
Okay.
find out.
Isla is an evil Nazi warden at a death camp that conducts medical experiments. Isla's goal is to prove women can withstand more pain and suffering than man, and therefore should be allowed to fight on the front lines. Oh yeah, it's definitely a soft porn type. Yeah, it's the 70s. Anything that had a woman on it, it's basically soft porn. Soft porn.
Yeah, I see the whips.
She looks like Jamie Lee Curtis with that hat on, though, and that like a big poofy wig. The boobs she got, though.
I was gonna say them boobs.
Them boobies. them saddlebags right there, buddy.
Kevin, you perv.
And then there's the guy who's shirtless and he's being held
Oh, I
by
didn't see
women.
that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see that one.
That's off
I mean,
bondage.
how is he looking?
Now,
Here, I'll save the image. I'll send it to you.
Wait.
For research.
Oh,
Research.
I see. Oh, not worth it. Nah.
speaking of weird boobies and everything, please, and of course I'll tell Ashley this because she'll instantly look it up, and of course she sent the still of it, and of course, yes she will. There is this movie on Tubi called Killer Rack. By all means, Google it. I think you'll find it very entertaining.
What's it called?
Killer Rack. Now, of course, as you hear her typing it up, Killer Rack is a sci-fi comedy spoof. This young lady who works for a firm or a business, she's not getting the attention she desires because the boss keeps looking at the other large-chested women. So she goes and gets implants for some odd witch doctor or something. I know I'm messing it up here.
What the fuck?
But the chest turns into evil and starts eating people. It's on Tubi. It's very, very stupid and gross and stupid, but it is very hilarious. It's called Killer Rack, people. Look it up. It's free on Tubi.
Nice.
Huh.
Yo, we gotta go to that horror convention they have every year. Isn't that in Tampa?
I think so.
Yo, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Well, you have to come back to Orlando first.
Oh, I'm on the way. I was offered an extra role in the zombie movie there.
Really?
So, yeah. So, I could have been B movie famous.
Which kind of movie was it? I mean, did it have a title or any particular plot?
I don't know. It sounded like Stranger Danger.
You could have been in a film with Tara Reid and you would have been very traumatized.
Tara Reid. I guess. I mean, have you seen her testicles?
No, they're quite disturbing.
Tara Reid be looking like zombie nowadays. Like she's something.
Are we body shaming her?
No, I'm saying she's something. You know what? Fuck it. She does look like a zombie. I will body shame this one. And it's not body shaming her, it's exactly how she's taking care of her body. I will shame. I am shaming.
I am shaming. Now, have you seen the synopsis of Killer Rock? Have you seen any stills of it yet?
I saw images, and that's kind of why I'm just like.
Oh, I just thought you were cold.
It's a 2015 movie.
My folks
Okay.
are from the idea of it.
Comedy about a woman suffering from low self-esteem who gets breast enhancement surgery unaware that her surgeon worships H.P. Lovecraft's elder gods, and the surgery is part of a diabolical plot to rule the world. Okay. I'm sold. Good images.
All I can think is like the fucking worms that people get that are like their bodies, and it just goes out the nipples like hello.
Ew.
Becky,
Never
look up
s-
Killer Rack and then look at the images on Google.
I did. That's my sister. No, thank you.
What the hell? Wait, why are they looking like two big like things that are like in the that look really gross? That
look
look
up the
like
trailer.
really two big worm heads, and then they turn into like snakes.
Oh yes, you should look up the trailer. It's extremely entertaining.
That'll have to be for another time. But that's you know what? For a 2015 movie, you know what? They made Sharknado. I'm okay.
Okay, even better. So, just a question for the group as we're trying to get back on track here. And once
One
again,
track of what?
Wait, ever on
What
track?
no, we're not really on track. I just want to try to steer the ship into some, some sort of, straight and narrow here on the show. And it's
You
still,
have Ashley and me together, and you're expecting straight and narrow. That's your first mistake.
How dare you tell Becky to be straight and narrow?
really?
How
That's very
dare you?
homophobic of you.
That's very homophobic of you.
Wow. I feel triggered, as the kids would say.
Somebody once asked me, "Can you cut in a straight line?" I said, "There's nothing about me that's straight."
Wow. She's prideful all the way, folks. Prideful all the way. Had a question for the group. I totally forgot it. Thank you, Becky. Appreciate that one.
Ew. She started it.
Ew. I can't be held responsible for my words. I don't even remember what I'm saying half the time. I don't remember what I just said, honestly. Something about you being straight and Adrian's an asshole.
Right, wow, just go right back in a circle. Just right back in a circle, straight back to me. The creative show,
Well,
I guess.
better than straight and narrow. We're in the rocky and circly.
Curved. It just curves to the left, narrow. Thank you. Just. Anyhow.
To my shape.
What? We're not going there. So we're just not going there.
Hexagons? What about hexagons?
Yes.
Wouldn't the opposite be like curly and wide?
Oh, so curly fries.
That's what she said.
I'm still in a line.
What's that she said? Yep, the show went totally off the rails, folks. Just totally off the rails.
Okay, wait. I have a question. Because Adrian has lost control. He never had control in the first place because Becky and I are always going to interrupt him. And you know what? You should know this by now. Well, we're not going to do the straight and narrow. I want to put out a different situation because we have Mission Impossible and everything like that. I would like suggestions. Like, if you were, there's no limitations, no monetary limitations. You can use your imagination how you want to. Your job is to rob a bank. How are you going to do it?
Okay, so
Digitally.
so who's going to start? You choose who's going to start.
Oh, well, Kevin just, skipped the line and he just went, so, elaborate, expound.
Exactly. It's like Halloween Horror Nights. You get drunk and you just jump in front of the line. Anyways, the way you would want to rob a bank is like a '90s movie with like flying toasters on your computer, two people typing on the same keyboard so you can type faster. So you also want to have huge suits that are too big for you and spiky hair and the Rachel cut for the women. And so you'd want to hack into their system and bypass it by, having a bunch of numbers and saying I'm in, and being able to hit your enhance button on your keyboard as well. And so you go through all these digital things, like a digital maze that all with ASCII art until you get to the middle of the maze where you have to fight a minotaur with your keyboard commands, and then you beat him up, and then you take the money and you go fly away on your Airwolf helicopter and roll credits.
Okay. All right, Adrian.
Well, I will have a team. My team will be Kevin, the expert. It'll be Ashley, for weaponry, and Becky will be the like the person that's in charge of disguises. So so Becky will get dressed up as a rabbit raccoon, walk into the bank. All eyes would be on her because she'd be a rabbit raccoon, and nobody would ever suspect it. So all eyes on her. Ashley, the bomb expert, would plant a bomb next to the safe. Really quiet bomb, opens the safe. Now, Kevin, which I changed his roles instantly, he's the getaway driver. So he's going to make sure everything is ready to go. And he's going to hack the computer system, make sure everything shuts down. So explosion, rabbit raccoon bites a couple of people, infects them. She runs in, gets the cash, and I just wait outside with Kevin, the getaway driver. Everybody runs in the car, drives away. Everybody's good. Minus if rabbit raccoon attacks.
That was almost the A team.
I know.
The evil version of the team.
All the thing is, why are you going to ask me to be the weapons expert and then suggest bombs? Then why did you recruit me and not my husband?
Wow, really? You went there?
What? He would be more the expert in this.
Wow, I cannot.
I'm surprised you don't have Ashley be the getaway driver.
Yeah.
Driving in torrential downpour.
Well, I don't want to hear your. Oh no, we're not going to get into.
No, it wasn't a bad thing. It was a compliment. That was a compliment.
Driving. This lady's here from their stories about this one. Involves bird murder.
It was a compliment.
Okay.
I have received the compliment, but I am still bird murder.
Okay, Ashley, your turn. So
No, it's Becky's turn.
Oh, Becky. Okay.
No pressure.
So, what bank am I robbing?
A bank that has money, lots of money.
Wells Fargo, First National, Bank of America.
Titty bank.
You know what? I would do one better. I wouldn't actually hack the bank itself.
Mm-hmm.
I would hack the 1%ers. And in order to do that, I would have a team of people who would infiltrate them by stealing their credit card, debit card, all that information, which is fairly easy to do, actually, surprisingly easy. And then they give it all to me. I had the money wired from the United States to a different country, had that money wired from a different country, spread it out, and then somehow it all comes back to me, and then I'm rich. And it's not actually going into the bank and blowing anything up or hacking the bank system. No, I'm robbing the people, which in turn is robbing the bank because the banks can't handle losing billions of dollars.
She made it no fun. I mean, we wanted explosions and people biting, but fine. No, that works too.
Kevin made it boringer than me.
Boringer. Oh, Ocean's 11 was just took all the good ideas.
Man, go figure. Ashford, your turn.
You guys really are thinking outside the box here. All right. The bank.
As the person who works at the bank and knows everything about banks will have the perfect plan.
And because of that, I'm using my imaginary and not actual ways you could rob the bank because I don't want to get arrested or lose my job because I need money. But I really could tell you how you could do it. But anyway.
Fantasy world.
You, first of all, before you have to establish the elaborate plan, it's going to take some time, at least 3 months minimum. You're going to buy a whole bunch of ducks. You're going to train them. And you're going to get the ducks to go in the air ducts. And they're going to sneak in. They're trained at this point. And people are going to be in the bank, and they're going to hear just a bunch of quacking. They don't know where it's coming from. They just hear quacking all around them. People are going to think either A, they're going crazy, or B, they're like, what the fuck's going on? Or C, I don't have an answer for C. We haven't established, C yet. But the ducks are going through the air ducts. And while everyone's currently distracted, we're going to get someone like Adrian to just walk into the bank naked. And that's another distraction. All of a sudden, people are not going to think about what the sounds they're hearing. First they're hearing sounds, and now they're seeing a naked black man in the middle of the bank. And they're like, what the hell is going on? Meanwhile, while you have this distraction, then you have Becky coming in a big raccoon outfit. And she has a baseball bat with nails, and she's just chasing Adrian around the building. So there's like a lot of chaos going on right now. Kevin, he's just sitting there in the lobby looking at his phone. He's just monitoring when the police are coming. I am just in the safety of my own house playing Star Wars during all this because I trust my ducks. My ducks have then infiltrated the filter system, gone to the air ducts, went into the vault, disabled the code, and that's how they, how they disable code? This is the best part. They went on a romantic date with the branch manager, and they got the code by asking subliminal questions. They got the code. They put in the code. They get all the money. They put it in their bags. Like, they all have to split it up because each duck are wearing their own bags.
No, quick question, though.
No, hold on. They're putting their money in their little bags. Their tiny little backpacks because they're cute as hell. And they go back through, and then eventually Becky has chased Adrian out of the bank. Kevin is just still sitting there. He's just like, Florida, am I right? And the ducks come back to me, and we all get rich, but then I double-cross all of you besides Becky, and we make off with all the money.
So, question, real quick. This is really part Adrian. Back off. Were the ducks in a trench coat?
Yes, and they had little hats, too.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I have questions. I have thoughts.
Okay.
Actually, this is a two-parter. Part number one, why am I naked?
You're a distraction. What's more of a distraction than a naked black man in a bank?
Okay, even if I did go along with that, hopefully
going, I want to make a deposit with this.
This?
Yeah, I
You
just
have a safe deposit box for this size?
I just slab it on the counter and go, I want to make a deposit.
Exactly, and people think it's a soft porno, but it's not.
And then I have my abnormally large schlong on the counter asking for a deposit. Then Becky's going to come in with wanting to hurt me. Now, how is that going to benefit this heist in any way?
It's a distraction. Did you not hear the plan?
So the naked black man wanting to deposit his penis in the bank account is not a distraction enough. We have to have Becky come in with a baseball bat wanting to attack me.
Because it's Florida and we've seen all of it. We have seen everything. And we need to add a little extra pizzazz. So we're like, okay, we haven't seen this just yet.
I like how in 2 out of 3 I'm involved as a rabid raccoon.
Attacking me.
Yes.
Okay, and final question. Does this mean she's physically? Does it mean she physically going to hurt me when she catches me, or is this going to be all a ruse as the ducks are doing its job?
Want to get caught?
No, I don't want to get caught.
Okay, run. That's the motivation. You don't know if Becky's going to actually hurt you or not. We didn't. So technically, when you were being briefed in the plan, you didn't know about Becky. You just thought that Becky was going to be the getaway driver for you, and then that's when Becky comes in, and you're just like thrown off, and then so it adds on to wow. They could have planned this because that man looks very terrified.
So all this work for Kevin and I to get double crossed in the end. Sweet.
Well, no, you won't be double crossed. You'll be forgotten. Actually, no, I wouldn't even do that. I would treat you both to like a nice ice cream at Dairy Queen, and then break it out to you guys where it's like it's not you, it's us. You'll get a severance package. We'll negotiate that, and then yeah, until the next heist.
This is Project Quackers.
There we go.
I really don't know what to say about this because in each scenario, I'm going to get attacked and threatened in some bodily damaging way.
Mine wasn't even threatening, so
Neither was Kevin.
Innocent.
Wow,
This was between you two.
The internet.
Good.
And like mine has cute ducks in it wearing trench coats and little hats. Can you imagine hearing them little feet flapping in the air ducts and like?
I don't think people will be paying attention to that. They're going to be looking at the naked black guy being chased by a rabid raccoon with a baseball bat.
There's that, but I won't know what's going on.
Adrian, how tall are you?
6 foot.
Okay, so you're getting chased by a 5'8.5" woman
With a baseball
in
bat.
a raccoon outfit. I think they're gonna definitely be a lot more concerned with you and me than the ducks.
Becky, Adrian has ex-girlfriends. I'm pretty sure he is no stranger to these type of events.
I plead the fifth, Your Honor. And also, the cops will be called, too.
That's what
Run fast.
he's there for. Kevin's there to keep the eye out on the cops.
Yeah, he's the eye out. Like he'll like call out a safe word, like sea cucumber. He'll say sea cucumber really loud when the cops are on their way.
I'll totally say ACAB.
Good Lord. So can we come up with any other scenarios while I'm not being the butt of the joke or just brutally attacked?
You can always create just like we did our planning beginning, we have how to rob a bank. You can throw out a scenario for all of us to decide, and the challenge is where you are not the butt of the joke.
Okay, fine. I have a scenario.
I mean, you did make yourself about the joke yourself at one time. So,
And by
Okay,
showing your butt in the bank robbery. I mean,
but I'm the naked guy. Anyhow,
naked.
if you had to go into a car lot and steal a Maserati, how would you do it?
Who's first?
Okay, we're gonna go for Kevin first.
Okay, stealing a car.
Okay. Okay, I mean, give it the old razzle dazzle. Don't make it kind of simple.
Of course. See, this would be like, I would call this the reverse engineering caper. Where you see, you have, okay, so you gotta have roles, right? You can be the, Adrian, you can be the, Ivory customer, and, you could, demand to see the manager, and you get to wear a blonde wig and such. And then let's see, how about Becky gets to pretend to be the used car salesman, and just you get to wear a suit or whatever, and you get to say, but I'm the manager. And
I
you
don't
get
think
to
there's a binder making.
Women can wear suits. Women can wear suits.
Right?
He said man. He said salesman.
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
man, woman.
Sales
He
person.
stuttered.
Anyways, yes, sales human. You get to be the sales human, right. And so I will be the inconspicuous delivery driver, and actually gets to be the mechanic that gets to take apart the Maserati. So we take it piece by piece in duffel bags, while Adrian makes a scene and says, I'm going to call the cops for harassment. This is unacceptable, and I'm going to get on Twitter to tell all my friends. And you have to appease him by offering him free coffee and snacks at the vending machine. So as we dismantle this Maserati piece by piece, everybody's just too embarrassed to be a witness to all this. So everybody has to, turn away in shame and look away and pretend like nothing's happening, nothing's going on, because that's how deep shame goes. So once we get to get all the pieces together, we go to a undisclosed location. Let's just say Gatorland. And so we put the car back together, right, and took a road trip all the way to Disneyland, just to say that we went from Disney World to Disneyland. The end.
I ride shotgun.
Oh.
Becky.
Next.
Becky.
Long dramatic pause.
He says it's a car lot.
Yes.
Maserati.
Yes. Got to steal a Maserati.
Well, going off of the idea of animals,
Uh-oh.
I will train a group of crows to stalk the car lot.
Murder of
They're going to
crows.
know where everybody is at every point of the day. And they're going to be given shiny coins every time they do good, and nuts and berries and all that. And then, in order to cause a distraction, I will train the bird that if they see a shiny coin, it means you get the shiny coin. I'm going to have Ashley be my right hand because she is always my right hand, always there for me. She is going to plant a coin on the shoulder of the used car salesman. Or a new one, whatever, don't care, salesperson. And the birds are going to know, ooh, shiny, we go. So all of a sudden, there's just going to be commotion because everybody's going to be focused on the guy who's getting dive bombed by crows. And also, the crows know, you see shiny, you poop. And they're going to shit right onto the security cameras.
That would make sense.
There's no way of being able to see the footage of Adrian and Kevin coming in and help me disassemble this car because we don't have the keys. We don't have time. So we're going to disassemble it, throw it all back into the U-Haul. And then Ashley's going to be like, oh, here's another shiny coin, and just keep distracting everybody by going, why the fuck are these birds dive bombing? And next thing you know, we're gone. Ashley and I will be in the front of the U-Haul. Adrian and Kevin will be in the back, making sure that everything's safe and protected. And then we will drive. I don't know Florida, so we're going to go for New York. We're going to drive north, very far north, where there's no cell service, there is no way for GPS to connect in some of these areas. And then we're going to drive off the road, reassemble the car, and then we're going to drive away after we give it a paint job.
Simple, to the point, no bodily damage. And finally, Ashley.
Okay, so we're in Florida, and any dealership, especially on the coastlines, are not too far from the actual ocean water. So we're going to do the cruise control thing here. We are going to hijack a really big boat or a cruise ship. Actually, we can go to Cape Canaveral. When there's a port there, it's always full of cruise ships. We're going to take a cruise ship. We're going to book. It's going to be the three of us. Not you, Adrian. Your part's coming. We're going to book a cruise. We're going to go on this said cruise under pseudonyms. And we're going out. We're pretending we're going to the Bahamas, blah, blah, blah. We actually enjoy a few days going to the Bahamas and back because stressful plan, right? And then as we're coming back, we need to pinpoint where the dealership with the Maserati that you are at, because you are asking the salesperson, I want to test drive this Maserati. So they have to go get the key because they need the key to turn on the Maserati for you to test drive. At this point, they have not gotten your driver's license yet for you to test drive because they always need that. So while you're out there in the parking lot just waiting, all of a sudden you hear people screaming because this cruise ship is now going full speed towards land. And at this point, Kevin is now controlling the control area thing where the captain is, for how you navigate the ship and everything, because he's good with tech stuff. And Becky and I are at the front of the ship. We're waiting. Cruise ship crashes into the dealership, stops just before getting to where the Maserati is. At this point, the car salesperson is walking up halfway across the parking lot. He sees it. He drops his coffee. That is disgusting because it's car dealership coffee. And then he drops the keys. And because he is so odd at this point, you look at him and then you look up and then you see Becky and I with harnesses, swan diving off the ship, and our ropes, bungee cords, going down to the car. We're putting hooks onto the car. And then we're going to give you a really good thumbs up or a middle finger because that's our code. And then that's our code. We do this. And then as we are being bungeed back up, and Kevin has a mechanical claw to catch us, Adrian, you're going to get in the car. And then we're going to take off. We're going to put that baby in reverse. And then you're going to be in the car, and you're going to do a good salute and a wink to the car salesperson. You didn't even need the key. You didn't even need it. This was just a distraction, a side challenge, just to see if you could do it. And then we're gone. And then at this point, as we're going back to the ocean, we lower down a ladder, we bring you back up, and then we just let the Maserati go into the ocean for it to be, going to a reef system for fish, because we need that, because the ocean life is in danger, and that is important. We care. And Maseratis, I don't care about them. The fact is that we could do this. That's what is the whole point. And then we get away. We ride off into the sunset with a really large ship.
Okay, well, my plan is fairly simple. Maserati's in the showroom. Everybody's in the showroom looking at cars. Very busy day. So what I do, I have Ashley and Becky go in there, and they're wearing trench coats. And they walk in. Of course, of course, all the eyes are looking at them because they've never seen two ladies in a trench coat before, and in a big car place. So they open up their. Excuse me.
Dude, can I have a sword?
You can have a sword.
Yes.
What do I get? Can I get nunchucks?
You can get nunchucks
Yes.
also.
Hell yeah. Stuck on that, Becky.
So you walk to the showroom. You guys take off your trench coats, and you guys are stark naked with swords and nunchucks. And you put down a cardboard, and then Kevin, who's dressed as a black man, walks in with a boombox, sets the boombox down, hits play, and then some 70s rap music plays, and both of you guys start breakdancing on the carpet. On a little cardboard. So as you guys are breakdancing, people surround you guys because I've never seen two naked women with weapons, mind you, breakdancing. So
I'm sure there's a porn out there.
And then Kevin gets canceled for blackfacing, so this works.
Yeah.
This is working.
yeah,
Okay, go on.
see, there you go. Because they're offended by him and also entranced by watching you guys breakdance. I've never seen two white women breakdance before. So as you guys are doing your thing, before Becky gets rabid because she gets too much attention, I hop in Maserati. I drive off very silently out of the showroom because nobody's really paying attention to me, more or less a car moving. I drive off. I drive around the back. You guys get done breakdancing, get a standing ovation and applause. Becky goes rabid, slaughters a few people. As she's slaughtering a couple people, Ashley take her nunchucks, whack a couple people on the head as she's trying to go outside. You hop in the car. Eventually, Becky follows with blood all over her, of course. And then Kevin in blackface, hits stop on the boombox and kind of sneaks outside into the car also. By this time, cops are on their way. Becky's done her, naughty deed for the day by killing a whole lot of people. She hops in a car. We all drive away to New York.
What happens to Ashley?
You're in the car.
Yeah, you're in the car.
Well, what did I get to do, though, besides breakdancing?
You hit people with nunchucks.
Oh, I missed that part.
You were too fixated on Kevin in blackface.
Am I the one who's always doing the murdering? Why can't somebody else be the murdering?
I didn't
I
even get the
murdered.
rap.
You just hit people's heads.
But I didn't get to murder. I probably put them in comas or just giving them headaches for the rest of their lives, but I didn't kill them.
Yeah, why do you get away with not killing? Why am I the only one killing? She's the one who encourages it.
I would love to kill. I would love to kill. Adrian didn't give me that role.
Well, I mean,
Hates me.
if you really think about it, out of all four of us, who's the most likely one to murder or really maim someone out of the group, if you really think about it?
Ashley.
You see, when you hate somebody, you murder them in your heart.
I don't really hate people. Well, I hate people, but I don't hate them enough where I want to murder them because I want to physically murder them. That's
Yeah,
all that a 29-year-old girl wants nowadays.
Yeah, so honestly, it's more likely to be Ashley than me. I just make the jokes.
No, to be fair, if I'm in a murderous rage, I'm like, Becky, you down? And then you're like, yeah, and then you're going to murder too.
See, there you go.
Yeah, I'll help.
See, perfect.
But it's not just me, it's Ashley initiating the murder, and then I jump in and help.
But you're the rabid raccoon. There isn't a murderous Ashley.
Yeah, but being rabid doesn't mean I am murderous. It just means I want to cause bodily harm.
Well, technically you're rabid. So if you bite someone, they get rabies.
They can get rabies shots.
But
They're cured. Fine.
If they're so shocked they get rabies from a raccoon, they don't think about it. Eventually, they have a slow death.
Who doesn't think about getting a shot after being bit by a raccoon?
I had a family friend who picked up a raccoon, got bit, and then had to go get rabies shots after.
You get rabies shots when you get bit by critters.
Yeah, so people literally would be getting rabies shots to counteract my rabies. Therefore, I'm just causing bodily harm.
Wait, hold on before you say anything. If you see, if you see Becky dressed up in a raccoon outfit, running at you at high speeds, snarling at you and bite you, don't you think the last thing on your mind is going to be get a tetanus shot?
Probably.
Yes.
That'll be the last thing on your
But you
mind.
got bit by a raccoon.
A shot I wouldn't want to get after getting bit. I want to get a rabies vaccine.
Yeah.
So, yes, that shot would be the last thing on my mind.
And that's
All
how
that
the
makes sense,
zombie
but-
apocalypse begins.
How are you not understanding this clear logic, Adrian? I don't understand.
If she's running up to me from afar in a raccoon outfit, raging and screaming and slobbering, and she bites me, that'll be the last thing on my mind is to get a rabies shot, because I'll be more freaked out by seeing Becky, attacking me more or less somebody
You
else.
have 72 hours to get a rabies vaccine, though. You're getting bit. If you don't
Like,
think
we'll
about
send
it
you a
after
text
72
message.
hours, that's
No,
you
we'll
committing
have-
suicide.
We'll have a rabies vaccine waiting for you back at HQ.
Okay, good. That's the only thing I want, just in case.
So wait, Kevin, if we switched roles here and it was you running away from a rabid raccoon, Becky chasing you with a baseball bat with nails embedded into it, would you think about getting rabies shots after being bit?
I mean, you might as well get them all,
Yeah. See?
Get the
He gets it.
cocktail.
He gets
well,
it.
why stop at one?
That's
He gets it.
I mean, it's definitely good to know because
I would be the one getting murdered. I'd be the one where they'd be like, okay, we gotta find out if she actually has rabies. We're gonna kill her, biopsy her brain, and let you know if you need the vaccine or not.
That's gonna be a lost cause to biopsy your brain. They're gonna crack that skull open. There's gonna be just dust.
Yeah.
or in a very bizarre kind of way, it's all going to go right back around in a circle because eventually, Ashley's going to have to eat her because once they kill her and dissect her, make sure to find out if she's rabid or not. She'll be dead, and Ashley's going to have to eat her heart. And we're going to have to boil her down. We're going to have to boil her down and have her fat sold for soap. It all goes in a full circle of life.
And the Wheel of Fortune.
See, there you go.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh, and Adrian, you were just complaining that you were the one getting bodily harmed. It all comes down to me dying in the end. So,
But you said you want.
fuck yourself.
But you said you want to actually
Wow.
eat you anyhow. I'm just doing my part.
That's what Becky's wife does, and Becky's still here present for the podcast. What? What did I say wrong?
As we're winding down our show now, Kevin, where can people find you if they want to reach out to you?
What?
He's talking to you.
Anyhow, you can always reach us at slackingmajestically01yahoo.com. That's slackingmajestically01yahoo.com. Find us on 22 free different platforms. Just do a search for the Walker Racy Experience if we're still on the air by next week. Ashley, where can they find you if they want to talk to you before we get canceled?
You can find me on Instagram as Majestic Nerd Lady, and that's about it.
Oh, good Lord Almighty. Before we close up shop, Ashley, by all means, please get us out of here. Please save us.
What's green and has wheels?
What?
Grass. I lied about the wheels.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.